In this video, I'm going to show you how you can combine the power of Claude Code and NotebookLM here using this tool called NotebookLM-PY, which is an open source library that you can be able to combine NotebookLM here into a CLI tool that can be used by AI agents. Now, you might be wondering why we should use this is because Claude Code is really good at execution. But NotebookLM here, on the other hand, can turn your messy documentations, research, different sources into a clear, grounded understanding that we can pass it to Claude Code for execution. And take my use case as an example that I'm going to show you later on this video. Simply, you can see I was able to using the NotebookLM skill here inside of Claude Code and do a comparative analysis for the product that I built called Book Zero. And we can see here that I have asked it to analyze the 35 competitors that we have inside of this CSV data and do a deep compare analysis for each competitors that we have. And furthermore, we can also use that as a knowledge base to decide exactly which product directions we should go for any kind of use case, right? For example, based on the competitor research that we have done in the two notebooks that we have, we can then be able to answer questions like, what should we focus on next? And that is going to look through all the Jira ticks that we have in our Jira board and be able to understand the current applications, combining with the knowledge base that we have for competitor research. And furthermore, you can not only just use that for development here, you can also use that for making content as well. Right here, you can see these are all generated using Banana 2, SEO skills, and also using the NotebookLM skill here, basically combining the knowledge base that we have for all the competitors to writing blog post content that we can compete for other competitors in the market. So you can see that these are all really practical use cases that we can use NotebookLM for instead of a Claude Code. So with that being said, that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. And specifically, we're going to cover all the features that there is for the CLI, as well as how we can install this onto our local machine, how we're going to be able to set this up. And then furthermore, I'm going to show you the NotebookLM skills here that I'm going to integrate into our AI agents. I'm going to show you this all in this video. So with that being said, if you're interested, let's get into it. All right, so before we jump in, a quick intro for those who are new here. My name is Eric, and I spent years as a senior software engineer at companies like Amazon, AWS, and Microsoft. And I have started this channel to share everything that I learned along the way, from AI encoding to automations, Web3, career developments, and more, all broken down into practical tutorials that you can actually follow. And of course, we also have a Skool community where you can get access to all the resource, templates, plus our community supports. So if you're ready to level up, make sure to check out my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so to get started, first thing first we're going to do here is to navigate to NotebookLM-PY. And I'll make sure to put this link for the repository here in the link description so that you can find it. And basically what this repository does is it contains all the NotebookLM skills as well as the Python APIs and CLIs on how we can be able to use Claude Code here or AI agents to programmatically access our NotebookLM's feature. And here you can see for this repository here, it contains all the complete features that NotebookLM here cover. For example, you can be able to create notebook, list out notebooks, or be able to rename or delete. You can also be able to insert all the sources you want and be able to extract questions or conversation histories, as well as setting the persona here in the chats. And then we can also be able to set the research here to deep mode or fast mode with auto import. And furthermore, you can also be able to download any things that you generated using NotebookLM. For example, audio, video, slide deck, all those kind of things. You can also be able to extract them using this tool as well. So all the functionality that are covered on the web UI, you can do the same thing using the CLI as well. So in our case here, let's take a look at how we can be able to install this onto our local machine. So right here, you can see it has the installation section, and simply we're just going to install the basic installation plus the browser login support so that we can log into the first time in the browser and save that credential. So in this case, I'm just going to copy this right here. And then here, I'm going to head over to a new terminal section. And here you can see I have a folder called Eric Tech NotebookLM. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first create our virtual environment first. So in this case, this is the command for this. So once I create the virtual environment, I'm going to activate this. So after I activate this, I'm going to paste the command for the installation now. All right, so now once we have this, then what we can do is to install this completely. And here you can see this is what the end result look like after we have installed this. And now we can also be able to verify to see if our NotebookLM CLI here is installed by checking the version. And currently you can see this is the version I'm using for the NotebookLM CLI. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is how we can be able to authenticate ourselves for NotebookLM. And this is the quick video guide. And basically what you can do here is that you can just use this command right here to log in with the browser here. So now if I were to head over to terminal and if I were to paste that command, it's going to open a browser and simply we're just going to sign in with Google here and it'll basically authenticate ourselves for our NotebookLM. So right here you can see after I sign in, it's going to save our credentials in our root directories. So now here you can see once we have the CLI command here installed and connected, the next thing we can do here is we can do all kinds of things like creating notebook, chat with the resource that we have, or generating content and downloading artifacts, all kinds of things, right? These are all the CLI commands that we can use to do all kinds of things with our NotebookLM. But the most important thing we're going to do here is to make sure to install the skills so that we can be able to pass the knowledge on how to use the CLI to the large language model here or the AI agents to be able to connect our Claude Code here with our NotebookLM. And then to do so, here you can see this is the entire agent setup. One option here we can do is to install it using the CLI, which is using the NotebookLM here to install all the skills. And the other option here, if you want to use the open skill ecosystem using the NPX, here's the command that you can do so. But honestly, the results that we're getting for two options here are the same. So in this case, I'm going to copy the first option here to install the skill into our root directory, and so that we can be able to use it for all kinds of projects. So in this case, I'm going to open a new terminal, paste that command right here. You can see we have the NotebookLM skill here fully installed in our root directory. And now we are having Claude Code here to recognize NotebookLM skills, right? NotebookLM commands. And simply we're just going to reference either using the slash command here or using a natural language to basically reference the NotebookLM skills that we have set up. All right, so once we know how we can be able to install our NotebookLM skills and also our CLI, let's take a look at how we can be able to use this in a practical workflow. So right here you can see I have a product called Book0.AI, which is a product that I built using AI here to manage bookkeeping for businesses. And what I want to do here is I want to use NotebookLM here to basically analyze 35 AI financial competitors that lives in the CSV data, and I want to do a deep competitive analysis for each competitor that we have, like understand what it does, selling points, pricing, uniqueness for marketing, and also comparison pages that we're going to have. And here you can see this is the entire architecture on how we're going to perform this research. So out of all the 35 comparators we have, we actually sort them or organize them into different tiers. So you can see that for tiers here, we have direct competitors, adjacent competitors, and also the tier 3 competitors that we have. So what we want to do here is that we want to put the tier 1 and tier 2s into a single notebook because we only have 300 resources that we can insert per notebook. And the first notebook here is going to be our direct competitors. And the second notebook here is going to be just the market data. So here you can see what we're going to do here is we're going to do a deep research right here. So deep queries for the top 8 close competitors that we have, and also 10 fast queries here for the tier 2 competitors that we have. And roughly the total here is going to be 250 sources that we're going to add into this notebook right here. And then for the second notebook here, we're just going to have a fast research for all 17 of them. And roughly we're going to get 136 sources inserted into the second notebook. And as the output, we're going to get a report and also a mind map as well as a slide deck on the compare analysis that we have inserted. And that's exactly how we're going to do this. And then right here you can see this is the entire execution steps on how we're going to achieve this step by step. So in this case, I'm just going to run this and let's take a look at what the result look like.
Quick pause for a second. While I was researching tools around this topic, I ended up testing a platform called JobRight, and it's actually pretty interesting if you're currently job hunting. One thing I've noticed about applying to jobs online is that most of the time isn't spent finding roles. It's spent dealing with the process around them, rewriting resumes, filling out forms, and trying to figure out whether a job is even a good fit. JobRight tries to simplify that whole workflow. When you upload your resume, the platform analyzes it and builds a full profile of your skills, experience, and the kinds of roles that might make sense for you. From there, it starts recommending jobs through their job matching system. And what's helpful is that it doesn't just show listings. It actually explains why a role matches your background. Then there's Resume AI, which can generate tailored versions of your resume based on the job description. So instead of rewriting your resume every time you apply, the system adapts it automatically. The part I thought was particularly useful is their Chrome autofill extension. Once you answer the common application questions once, it can autofill most job application forms in seconds. They also have something called Insider Connections, which helps you see potential connections inside companies you're applying to. So you're not just sending applications into a black hole. And if you want guidance, there's Orion AI, which basically acts like a career assistant. You can ask it questions about roles, hiring trends, or how to improve your chances for a specific job. Taken together, it feels less like a single tool and more like a platform built to handle the messy parts of job searching. If you want to check it out, you can try JobRight using the link in the description. It's currently free, and you can also sign up for early access through the link below. All right, now let's get back to the video.
All right, so now you can see as a result, we have 5 deliverable downloads successfully downloaded inside of our docs folder. So inside of our marketing competitor analysis. So these are the PPT, MD file, and also the JSON file for everything that we have done for the Notebook 1 and Notebook 2 for the research. And then here you can see it gives you a complete analysis of the entire MD file for this complete niche that we're currently in. And now if I were to open the slide deck, this is what it exactly looks like. So here you can see we have different slides. They're all generated using that Banana 2 here. And here you can see furthermore, I can also be able to open my NotebookLM here and be able to view the notebooks that we have created. For example, the direct and adjacent notebooks and also the market landscape that we have added. So 300 sources and 171 sources that are added inside of both notebooks right here. So if I were to open one of them, for example, here you can see these are all the resources that we have added. And now if I were to ask any questions, right? For example, based on the Book Zero product that we have, what is our selling point? How is it unique compared to other competitors that we have? And what should we focus on for the product vision based on the comparator analysis? So if I were to ask this question here, and it should be able to look through all the sources that we have added for deep research and be able to answer this kind of questions. And here you can see I basically changed this settings here to be learning guide and keep it shorter for the response. And here you can see this is the entire response that I'm getting. So your core selling point here is ultra fast, highly accurate for the AI receipt extractions and matching. And here you can see clearly labeled what the selling point is. And you can see it also gives you a analysis where what are the other competitors are doing, right? So the Book Zero uniqueness here lies in the hyper simple 3-step process, upload, import, match workflow, specifically designed to put US and Canadian market here for bookkeeping on autopilot without a higher learning curve. So based on the competitor trends here, the market is aggressively moving towards the conversational AI assistant, continuously using zero-touch bank reconciliations. And for your product vision, you should focus on expanding from receipt matching into a continuous real-time ledger reconciliations, providing automated and actionable financial insights. So that's exactly what it tells me to do for the product visions. Very, very short and concise without having to read through a very long essay. I can simply just set this inside of the settings here for the configuration setting to keep the response short and tell me the exact answer. So there you guys have it. That's basically how we can combine the power of Claude Code and NotebookLM to build this insane automations. And in this video, we went over how you can set this up on your local machine and what are some practical use cases on how you can use that to building applications, right? Making product decisions, or even building anything using Claude Code and NotebookLM. And of course, if you're currently building products and you want to improve your product marketing using Claude Code, then be sure to check out this video right here for how to use Claude Code with the 43 skills that I created to improve your product marketing. So be sure to check that out. And so pretty much that's it for this video. And if you do find value in this video, please make sure to like this video, consider subscribing for more content like this. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.